Today, I want to talk to people who have attained marriageable age, who are in the process of waiting for a partner. And we know a lot of people today get married just because they are being pressurized either by their parents or their peer pressure, their prayer group. The truth is, marriage is not meant for babies. And marriage is for people who knows where they are going. At least one of them have to know where they are going, even if the other partner does not know yet. That is the reason why marriage is meant for people who are matured. And when we are talking about maturity, I'm not talking about age here. You can be 45-year-old and not as mature as a 25 or 27-year-old partner. You can be, so it is not a matter of age. I'm talking about maturity emotionally, maturity financially, maturity spiritually. The most important part of it is the spiritual aspects. Now, the Bible made us to understand that when a blind man is leading a blind man, both of them will fall into a hole or a pit. The truth is, one of you have to be mature enough to manage the other person. Marriage is not for babies. So now you need to be, there are some people that they discover themselves. They discover purpose before going into marriage. And that is the more reason why one of you have to discover purpose before you go into marriage. Secondly, in the process of your waiting period, you have to make sure you occupy yourself. You have to grow yourself. You have to serve God like never before. You have to make sure you occupy yourself with something doing. You have to grow yourself. Either you grow in skills, you have to, engage yourself in one thing or the other before you go into marriage. When they say marriage is not for babies, it is actually true. Because when you get into marriage, if one person is not mature enough to manage the circumstances, the trials that come in marriages, then the marriage is going to collapse. And the truth is, whether we like it or not, the facts remain the same. The truth remains the same. Any home that wants to stand must put Christ as the foundation of the home. A home without Christ will be full of crisis. One. Then two is that when one person is mature, you can able to discern even when Holy Spirit is talking. But if both of them are not spiritually inclined, and even when Christ is talking, they can't discern. So that's why you see a lot of chaos in some families today. That's why you see a lot of divorce these days. The truth is that so many people ask those who are divorced, how did you come up with this? Does it mean that you didn't love each other before you proceed into marriage? Ask questions. You'll be surprised that at least out of the 100%, 90% of them loved themselves from the beginning of the relationship before they proceed into marriage, at least. But the truth is, ask if at least one of them is matured in any of those areas I just mentioned. So marriage, you have to think very well before you go into it. It's good. Marriage is very, very good because it is ordained by God. Whatever thing that have the hand of God in it is good, and there are blessings attached to it. But it is a standard, it is a principles that you have to follow before those blessings can come to maturity. Put these things I mentioned today, I talked about today, into consideration before you go into marriage. And if you are in marriage already, ask if I am mature or if my partner is mature. One of you have to be mature, spiritually, financially, emotionally. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.